Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel Engineering Tiger. Today we are going to take some numericals based on the simple accelerant wheel and differential accelerant wheel. So let us start for the first example, and that is in a simple accelerant wheel, the diameter of wheel is 180 mm and that of the axle is 30 mm. If the efficiency of machine is 80%, find the efforts required to lift a load of 100 Newton. So in this example, a particular machine is given and that is simple accelerant wheel. So in our given data, we'll put the first machine name. In the given data, machine name is simple accelerant wheel. Simple accelerant wheel. Okay. Now the velocity ratio of simple accelerant wheel we can easily calculate by using the formula, that is capital D upon small d. That means the diameter of wheel upon the diameter of axle or diameter of drum, load drum. Okay. So we can easily calculate velocity ratio from the given data. The another given term is the efficiency, and that is 80%. So put one by one, that is diameter of wheel equal to 180 mm, capital D, diameter of wheel is equal to 180 mm. Then, and that of axle, that means diameter of axle is 30 mm. So let us take it as small d. Diameter of axle or load drum is 30 mm. Now check the unit of both diameter, both are the same, so don't worry. There is no need to convert. Then the efficiency of machine is 80%, and we have to find the efforts required to lift a load of 100 Newton. So here the load is given, that is 100 Newton, and we have to find efforts required. Okay, so from the given data we can easily calculate velocity ratio. So first we'll find out the velocity ratio of simple axle and wheel. So velocity ratio is capital D upon small d, the diameter of wheel upon diameter of axle. So it is 180 by 30, so we'll get the 6. Unitless, we are equal to 6. So second one, to find the effort, efforts required to lift a load equal to 100 Newton. Now to find out these efforts, we should have MA, but in this given data there is no MA. So we can calculate MA from the given efficiency. So the efficiency of machine is equal to MA upon VR into 100. Now the efficiency is 80%. So put 80 is equal to MA is unknown upon VR already calculated, 6 into 100. So we'll get MA is equal to 80 into 6 upon 100. So here we'll get the MA is 40 sorry, 4.8. Now MA is 4.8. So use the formula of MA. MA equal to W upon P. So put the value of MA is 4.8 and W is 100 Newton. 100 Newton. Then calculate P. P is equal to, therefore P is equal to 100 by 4.8, that is 1000 by 48. So we'll get the P is equal to 20.83 Newton. Therefore P is equal to 20.83 Newton. This is our final answer. So the effort P 20.83 is required to lift a load of 100 Newton. Let us take second example of the differential axle and wheel. So here the example is the diameter of wheel in a differential axle and wheel is 36 cm. The axles are 9 cm and 6 cm diameter. If the efficiency of machine is 80%, find the load lifted by an effort of 100 Newton. Now here the machine is differential axle and wheel. So the machine is differential axle and wheel. So in the differential axle and wheel, there is one effort wheel and two axles of different diameter. So the given data is machine type or machine name is differential axle and wheel. Then the diameter of effort wheel, that is capital D. Diameter of effort wheel equal to 36 centimeter. Now there are two axles. So 9 centimeter is bigger one and 6 centimeter is smaller one. So we'll put small d1 is for diameter of bigger axle or load drum, that is 9 centimeter. Then small d2 diameter of smaller axle or load drum is 6 centimeter. Now the efficiency of machine is 80%. So efficiency equal to 80% and the effort of 100 Newton. That means P is equal to 100 Newton and we have to find out the load lifted and effort of 100 Newton. That means we have to find out the load. So to find load W. Okay, let us try to solve this example. Now first of all we have to find out the velocity ratio for the differential axle and wheel. So the formula of velocity ratio of differential axle and wheel is 2 into diameter of effort wheel upon the difference between the bigger axle and smaller axle diameter. So that is d1 minus d2. So we'll get 2 into capital D is 36 centimeter. Now the units are same, so no need to convert it into meter or mm because it will get cancelled. And 9 minus 6. So we'll get velocity is 2 into 36 upon 3. So 12 into 2, 24. So the velocity ratio of this particular differential axle and wheel is 24. Now we have to find out the load here. So for that we require MA. So from this efficiency we can calculate the MA, and then by using the formula of MA we can calculate W because P is given. So second, to find the load lifted by P is equal to 100 Newton. So first of all, use the efficiency formula. Efficiency equal to MA upon VR. MA upon VR into 100. So here efficiency is 80 again. MA we have to calculate. MA upon VR is 24 into 100. So we'll get MA is equal to 80 into 24. 80 into 24 upon 100. So this will get the answer is 19.2. So MA is 19.2. Now use the formula of MA. Now what is MA? MA is W upon P. So here MA is W upon P, and what is MA? MA is 19.2. 19.2. So W is unknown and P value is 100 Newton is equal to 19.2. Therefore W is equal to 19.2 into 100. So 19.2 into 100. So you will get 1920 Newton. So load lifted by the effort of 100 Newton is 1920 Newton. I hope you understood today's problems of the simple axle and wheel and differential axle and wheel. In next lecture we will discuss about the constructions working of the simple screw jack and how to calculate the velocity ratio of the simple screw jack. So thank you for today's session. Be with us, like and share this video. Thank you very much.